يلا روحي. طب فوق السماعات ما بيضبط. فوق السما. ها هنا ما تشوفيني. روحي هناك بس. فوق الشاحن.
If you're a PC gamer like me,
ليش تبغى نلعب روبلوكس؟ روبلوكس. يا ليش؟
you've probably tried tweaking your PC settings to squeeze every last drop of gaming performance. There are a ton of guides on how to do this, but there's one thing in common with pretty much all of them.
Set NVIDIA control panel.
Boot into the NVIDIA control panel.
Start NVIDIA control panel.
Inside of the NVIDIA control panel,
The NVIDIA Control Panel is a program installed alongside NVIDIA GeForce drivers, and it allows users to adjust a bunch of video and graphics settings. It hasn't really changed much since it first came out in the early 2000s, but it's still a common focus point even in the latest PC optimization guides. How can such an old program still impact graphics quality and performance in the modern day? Why does every optimization guide recommend different settings? Does anyone actually know what they're talking about?
Nope.
To find the truth, I benchmarked 3 different combos of NVIDIA control panel settings. The default combo is just the defaults which come with the driver. The optimized combo comes from one of the most viewed and recent video guides on YouTube. Lastly, the performance combo has every setting set to the most performant option. I also completely kneecapped my PC for these benchmarks. Tweaking these kinds of settings has the biggest impact on lower end systems, so I limited my mid-range desktop to perform more like a mediocre gaming laptop. Now onto the benchmarks. First, let's take a look at default versus optimized. Across all 5 games tested, there's virtually no difference in average FPS, but the optimized combo on average does seem to perform slightly worse. This is the same for the 1% lows, except for GTA 5, which takes a big 4.8% hit. Okay, so maybe the optimized combo was just bad. Surely the performance combo will make a difference, right? Apparently not. Similar to before, there's virtually no difference across all 5 games in average FPS or 1% lows. Taking a look at relative performance, Civilization 6 sees the biggest percent improvement in average FPS using the performance combo, with GTA 5 and Modern Warfare 2 seeing measurable hits to their 1% lows when using both the optimized and performance combos. Overall, the non-default settings don't seem to be improving performance at all. What's going on here? The truth is that modern games don't use most of the NVIDIA control panel settings. The NVIDIA control panel was released at a time when games had relatively basic rendering pipelines, which could be easily manipulated at the driver level to improve graphics fidelity with newer techniques. On the other hand, modern games typically run on custom proprietary game engines, which can have vastly different graphics implementations. This is one of the reasons why new technologies like DLSS and Reflex need to be implemented on a per-game basis. For the NVIDIA control panel settings which are used by games, it makes sense that the default values chosen by NVIDIA engineers would probably perform the best across the board. It doesn't really make sense for them to leave free performance on the table for their own products. But if this is the case, why do so many videos and articles still recommend adjusting the NVIDIA control panel settings? The reality is that this topic is super easy to farm for clicks. No PC gamer is going to resist the prospect of a free and easy way to increase their frame rates. A lot of these guides simply regurgitate the same recommendations from other guides over the last 15 years, and the average gamer isn't going to spend their weekend benchmarking these settings to see if there's actually a performance improvement. It goes to show that there's still a lot of misinformation on the internet. There are a ton of common PC tweaks that I plan to myth bust in a future video, but for now, leaving your NVIDIA control panel at the default settings is a safe bet. If you found this video helpful, leave a like so YouTube can show it to more PC gamers. Thanks for watching.
FPS boosts 100% safe. Hey yo, I'm gonna go. GG.
أحتاج لك في حياتي.
So the NVIDIA app just had an update that allows you to automatically overclock your GeForce GPU with literally one click, improving your performance in all games. It also does this without any sort of risk of damaging your GPU, nor invalidating its warranty, meaning you no longer need these apps to configure the overclock, then benchmark and do that process over and over again to get the perfect overclock. NVIDIA can literally do it all for you now. To download the latest version of the NVIDIA app, you can do it
صلاح 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 تعالي. ايه ما قدرت تشوفين حقي. انا اعطيتك اياه حطيته، ليش وخرتين؟ هذا هو.
via the website, or if you've already got the app, you can just head into settings, then in about, you'll
عادي.
see this box here called early access where you can opt in. Once you've opted in, if you close down the app, then reopen it, you'll get a pop-up asking you to install the latest version of the NVIDIA app, and if you do so, it shouldn't take long at all, and after all that, you'll see a new icon called System, where under the performance section, you will find the new
Oh, that's oh. Let me open Reader there and put Microsoft is right there. 'Cause that's a very good idea. Shut the fuck up. What? I am not doing anything. What? System, then performance, voltage maximum, make it, oh, agree, yeah, maximum 110, temperature target, then I like be this, or
new automatic overclocking feature where you can literally enable it with just one click right here. You'll
automatic, yeah, yeah. You have to be ready. GPU has speed, RPM. Oh my god! Okay.
see that once you've initiated the automatic tuning, it will scan your PC. NVIDIA do state that this scan may take 10 to 20 minutes, and they recommend
عادي أخري ها ما تبينا خلاص أخري عادي مري
recommend that you leave your system unattended to achieve the best results, which what they're saying is try to avoid any sort of GPU intensive tasks while the scan is performing. Once it's finished scanning and it has indeed initiated the overclock, you may get very similar results to this on screen, and you can see it has been quite conservative with the overclock. You can see for this example here, the GPU tuning is up 165 MHz, and then the VRAM tuning is up 200 MHz. And that again is somewhat a conservative overclock. It will only get you
عادي لا تشوفينه. ايوه ايش عادي وخرين ما عادي تبون تخرين وخرين وخرين
a very slight FPS boost.
This game, you're not ready for it.
However, the results may vary depending on what PC you have.
ها
May that be a low-end PC, a medium-end PC, or a high-end PC. The increased clock speeds will differ, and for some it could actually affect your PC negatively rather than positively. Like for example, some games might not like this boost in megahertz and it might crash it, or you might get something completely different that basically makes your PC unstable. So luckily there is a restore button right here. If you do test it out and it doesn't work out for you, you can literally just click it and go back to normal. Or if you like it and you do see an increase in performance and you do want to keep this on, you can as well. Like Nvidia themselves mentioned before, this will not void your warranty and it will not cause any damage to your GPU. So overall, I can recommend it as safe. Although on the other hand, I do have to say that with Nvidia being a beta app, this new update may have issues and it might not be implemented as great as it could be like down the line. You've got to remember that when it is running this automatic tuning, it's using a sort of algorithm that is fairly new. So this algorithm of like scanning your PC taking like 10 to 20 minutes can only get better. So if you don't want to try this right now and you want to try it in like let's say a few months, you're very welcome to do so, and I probably would actually recommend it now think about it. But with it being conservative, it's definitely worth a try and I wouldn't worry too much. After you have overclocked though and you do want additional performance, you can go into the graphics setting here and go into global settings where there's more settings that we can optimize. And starting off, we've got the RTX Digital Vibrance. This uses AI technology to make the game's colors richer, brighter and just cleaner, which does overall look really nice, but it's a personal preference option. I myself like to keep this off. Next is CUDA GPUs. This lets you specify if
you have more than
you want to use one or more GPUs. If you do have multiple, I myself leave this to one or the default GPU, and I think it's something you should do as well. DSR or Dynamic Super Resolution Factors is a kind of outdated technology that can improve the image quality, but it does this via rendering the image and scaling it at a high res. But I don't recommend you do this as it can hurt your FPS in-game big time. Instead, I would consider using a newer technology like DLSS that does this sort of process way better and will boost your FPS. Image scaling, this adds a upscaling technology that's paired with a sharpening filter to basically output an upscaled, sharpened image of a lower resolution that can actually give you a decent performance boost, but it does come at a caveat of making your game look a lot worse. So again, you're probably better off using DLSS. Low latency mode, this is a mode that can reduce your latency a ton in competitive games. It does this by removing the rendering queue between the CPU and GPU, which basically removes one latency step from you clicking your mouse to it reaching your display, resulting in overall lower system latency. However, I myself have found that this does differ from PC to PC, so it's something you really need to try for yourself. For most people, I think on is the best setting to use as it's a good middle ground of getting low latency and great frame rate, but I myself have noticed that using ultra can give me slightly less FPS. However, on seems to be really stable and it's something I recommend. Max frame rate, this option allows you to cap your FPS to a max setting. I recommend you set this to off, as you can do this max frame rate cap in most games anyway. Monitor technology, this setting will probably be only visible to people out there whose monitors do support Nvidia G-Sync. If you don't know what Nvidia G-Sync is, it's responsible for adjusting your monitor's refresh rate to become dynamic, causing display refreshes only when a frame is sent from the GPU, which can solve issues such as screen tearing. Overall, G-Sync can be useful to some as it does have a lot of benefits, but if you are going to use it, you need to ensure it is set up properly. Blurbusters.com tested G-Sync monitors and they did confirm that a frame rate cap of 3 FPS less than the refresh rate of a monitor will give the lowest/best latency for G-Sync. So if you are using G-Sync compatible, make sure you've set it up properly. If not, though, you can just use a fixed refresh rate. Power management mode. This lets you choose between power and performance on your graphics card. After my testing, I found that the performance setting didn't increase my FPS by a lot. It wasn't really noticeable at all. What it did do though is increase my temperatures and power usage. So I myself found overall it was best just left on the default one or normal option rather than performance. It's something you can test out on your own PC though. Shader cache size. This stores any shaders that the game has to compile in real time for use later. Normally, the larger the shader cache, the less likely you are to have to regenerate a shader, resulting in better performance in the worst case.
Oh my. ملكة مالك.
This amateur pilot
My ears are...
decided to take his girlfriend on a plane to fly around their city when suddenly the engine fails and she immediately starts panicking. Her boyfriend then asked her to read the checklist on what he could do to land the plane safely.
This one, forced landing, car feet on.
Okay, got it.
As she kept reading him the steps to take, she came to one that she didn't expect.
This is a pass.
Go on, please.
I hate you!
Can you keep reading through the steps, hon?
Will the pilot in command love the passenger forever? Check. Will you marry the pilot in command?
He then brought out a ring mid-flight and proposed, and before she said yes, she had to say this.
Such an idiot.
Is that a yes?
I love you so much. Don't ever do that to me again!
This amateur pilot decided to take his girlfriend on a plane to fly around their city when suddenly
شنو تعتقد نسمي ابننا
Summertime is the best time to play Rec Room. Let's do it, boys. Let's go. Fill up with the water.
Which logo is correct?
If you like the video now, you get 1 extra revive.
This was just a warm-up round. Exam number 2, can you spot number 36?
SpongeBob, this is way too easy.
Why do all the airplanes in the world avoid flying over this zone? This zone is quite huge, more than 5 times the size of France. And if we look at a flight radar, we can see an extensive area empty of airplanes. This is the Tibetan Plateau. There are 3 main reasons why planes do not fly here. Firstly, Tibet is the highest plateau in the world, with an average elevation of about 14,800 feet. It is home to some of the highest mountains on the planet, including Mount Everest. Commercial aircraft fly at an altitude of about 33,000 feet, but in case of an emergency, such as a cabin depressurization, they need to quickly descend to 10,000 feet, which is almost impossible in Tibet because of its height. Secondly, the weather conditions in Tibet are often extremely unpredictable. Strong winds, turbulence, and sudden weather changes make flying over this region dangerous and challenging. Finally, the third reason is the lack of sufficient airports for emergency landings in the area. There are only 5 airports in Tibet, making flights over this region extremely risky. Why do all the airplanes in the world avoid flying over this zone? This zone is quite huge, more than 5 times the size of France. And if we look at a
مرة وصل 46 سنة وزوجت أولادها والحين هي تبغي تتزوج.
46 سنة وعايز تتجوز؟
أيوة وعلشان تشيل كل رافض واقف ضدها.
إيه اللي بتقولوه ده؟ في إيه يا عوضين؟
يا بيه الست بتطلب الحلال.
اوكي بس هذه كبيرة، شو تبغي الناس تقول علينا؟
ومن متى الحلال له سن معين؟
بس عاداتنا وتقاليدنا ما تسمح.
هو انت
To get me out of my own head.
اسمع، ترى الولد وارث من ابوه 200 مليون الله يرحمه، حاول تمهد له الموضوع لا ينصدم يموت عليه.
لا ما عليك، ما راح يموت، انا بظبطه بمهد له ان شاء الله يا رجال. ابو ناصر كيف حالك؟ شو الاخبار؟ طيب. تخيل جتك 200 مليون، جتك 200 مليون كيف لك نصها؟ شفت هدف مترو؟
اسمع، ترى الولد وارث من ابوه 200 مليون الله يرحمه، حاول تمهد له الموضوع لا ينصدم يموت عليه.
لا ما عليك، ما راح يموت، انا بظبطه.
Hey Baba, what do you want? Can I ask you a personal question? I knew you would find out. Yes, I'm married to 3 other women and your mom knows about all of them. What? We will talk about that later, but how much money do you have in your bank account? $45 million. No, seriously. Wait, you're being serious? Yes, I am, ya hmar. You think $45 million is too much for me? So, when are we gonna move out? Move out? Yeah, with this much money we can live in Burj Khalifa. I already have an apartment there. What? Then let's go. No, I'm renting it out to make more money, and this is the house that I was born in. I would never ever leave it. Okay, fair enough. Wait, why don't you get a new car? Why would I? Because your car is a 2003 piece of crap. Does it get me from point A to point B? Yeah. Then I'm good. Can you at least upgrade your phone? What's wrong with my phone? Hello? What? Hey Baba. What do you want? Can I ask you a personal question? I knew you.
عرض دومينوز الجديد.
وأنت أيها السمين، ما لي أراك تنظر لي هكذا؟ ألست خائفا من المسخ؟
مولاتي إن جمالك ذوبني بل دوخني. أما موضوع المسخ والله ما أعرف إيش يعني مسخ، يعني يعور
جدا.
أتعور عشانك بعد عمري. أيها الحارس، هيا نفذ أمر مولاتك الجميلة الشهية البهية وامسخني.
مهلا أيها الحارس.
مولاتي، أريد أن أسألك سؤال.
تفضل أيها الغريب.
هذه عينيك أم عدسات؟
خسئت، إنها عيناي.
خسئت أنت.
ماذا؟
إنهما قمران بل نجمان بل زيتونتان تغوصان في صحن لبنة بلدية لذيذة.
يا لك من شقي أيها الغريب.
يا ويل أمي يا ويل أمي.
ماذا بك؟
Put a finger down things only unique kids have addition. If you put more than 5 fingers down, be happy because you are very unique. But are you one of the special kids who can put their finger down on the last one? Put a finger down if you have brown eyes. Put a finger down if you have a birthmark on your body. Put a finger down if you're unique enough to hit the subscribe and like button. Put a finger down if you love rainy days more than sunny ones. Put a finger down if you can do a weird voice or sound that makes your friends laugh. Put a finger down if you can wiggle your ears. Put a finger down if you have a different hair color than the first person that pops up when you click share. Put a finger down if you've taught yourself something cool using YouTube or the internet. Put a finger down if you like the smell of books. Put a finger down if you know how to do a unique magic trick. Put a finger down if you love spicy food. Type in the comments how many fingers you put down. Put a finger down things only.
صلاة العيد، حط لنا على الأخبار، خلينا نشوف أي ساعة صلاة العيد وبأي مسجد بدنا نصلي. معروف يابا، على الساعة 7 وبالمسجد اللي عندنا. إذا حط لنا على الأخبار، حط.
جاءنا خبر عاجل. قام الرئيس المصري.
عمرك سمعت عن هارد ديسك بسعة 8 تيرا بايت تقدر تربطه؟
صلاة العيد، حط لنا على الأخبار، خلينا نشوف أي ساعة صلاة العيد وبأي مسجد بدنا نصلي. معروف يابا، على الساعة 7 وبالمسجد اللي عندنا. إذا حط لنا على الأخبار، حط.
جاءنا خبر عاجل. قام الرئيس المصري بفتح معبر رفح وإدخال المساعدات إلى غزة. وسيطر سلاح الجو الأردني ورفع الأعلام في سماء فلسطين. قامت الحكومات اليمنية بالسيطرة على الحدود البحرية كاملة وإدخال المساعدات إلى شاطئ غزة. وانتفض الشعب السوري والعراقي واللبناني وجميع الشعوب العربية لأجل فلسطين. كما أعلنت وزارة الأوقاف السعودية أن غدا سنصلي صلاتي الفتح والعيد في مسجد الأقصى. أيها الشعوب العربية كبروا كبروا وهللوا أنه الوعد الحق.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله، الله أكبر ولله الحمد. صلاة العيد، حط لنا على الأخبار، خلينا نشوف أي ساعة صلاة العيد وبأي مسجد بدنا نصلي. معروف يابا، على الساعة 7 وبالمسجد اللي عنا. إذا ما حط لنا على الأخبار، حط.
جاءنا خبر عاجل. قام الرئيس.
عمرك سمعت عن هارد ديسك بسعة 8 تيرا بايت؟ تقدر تربطه مع جهازك مباشرة بواسطة منفذ الشحن. خزن فيه كل ملفاتك وذكرياتك من صور وفيديوهات وما راح يمتلي أبدا بفضل سعته الخرافية 8 تيرا بايت. وكمان يشتغل مع الكمبيوتر والآيباد والبلاي ستيشن وكل أنواع الجوالات الثانية. يتميز بسرعته في نقل البيانات ومقاومته للصدمات
تدري أنت كطالب جامعة عندك شغلة مهمة وأي ناس يتمنوها؟ لا مو شهادة، الباج الجامعي اللي موجود بمحفظتك. اي نعم، وظيفته مو بس طب وطلع، لو تركز بيه حتلقى ايميل واللي هو ايميلك الجامعي. هذا الايميل ينطيك تخفيض من 20 إلى 60% باغلب المواقع العالمية، حتى المواقع العراقية تقدر تحصل بها تخفيض. لا حد يبيع عليك.
Shoes off, belts off, put your stuff on the tray. Sir, you can't have water on you. Why not? You gotta throw it out. I'm not throwing out, it's expensive water. You can drink it. I'm not thirsty. Okay, you can't have liquid, you gotta make a decision. Are you thirsty? Is this gonna be an issue? It seemed like issue already, eh? You can buy water inside, there's plenty of stores. You want me to pay $6 for a plastic water bottle? You're not getting through security with that water. Habibi, you're scared of water? I don't understand. It's liquid regulations, sir. Keep it moving. So what? Just stand on the side, sir. Okay. Just let me through? You gonna drink the water? Yeah, Habibi, I'm not thirsty. What do you want me to do? Make me thirsty so I can drink it. You know what? I have a protein bar. Do you want that? Yeah, okay, yalla. Barely anything in here. Do you have water? I'm thirsty. Ya Allah, I'm so thirsty now. Shoes off, belts off, put your stuff on the tray. Sir, you can't have water on you.
إذا تجيب مجموعة من أطفال وتخليهم
لسه بتعاني مع تعلم اللغة الإنجليزية.
إذا تجيب مجموعة من أطفال وتخليهم بغرفة وتعزلهم عن العالم لمدة
وتخيلهم بغرفة وتعزلهم عن العالم لمدة من الزمن
من يكبرون شنو راح تكون لغتهم. أول من جرب هاي العملية هم الفراعنة لغرض معرفة لغتهم الفطرية. عزلوا طفلين بغرفة، طلبوا من أمهاتهم أطعامهم فقط من دون أي تواصل وياهم، وعقاب من يخالف الأمر كان الموت. بعد مدة كبروا هذول الطفلين ونطق واحد منهم بكلمة بيجوس. اعتقدوا الفراعنة بأن كلمة بيجوس هي أول كلمة من اللغة الفطرية، لكن انصدموا بعد ما شافوا الطفلين يقولون بيجوس لأي شيء من حولهم، وباءت العملية بالفشل. قام الإمبراطور الروماني فريدريك الثاني بإعادة التجربة، لكن هذه المرة أفظع من الفراعنة. أمر جنوده بخطف 100 طفل، جمعهم بغرفة ووفر لهم الطعام، وبعد فترة لم ينطق أي طفل منهم وماتوا واحدا تلو الآخر، ذلك بسبب عدم التواصل لغويا وعاطفيا معهم. إذا تجيب مجموعة من أطفال وتخليهم بغرفة وتعزلهم.
لسه بتعاني مع كم تقيم ذكائك من 10؟
10 من 10.
10 من 10. وانتي؟
والله
أنا أعطيك 10.
شكرا.
أعطيك 10 بصراحة.
أنا أعطي نفسي 8 من 10.
أوكي هذا
لأنه يعني الوحيد الكامل في الحياة الله سبحانه وتعالى.
الله عليك ما شاء الله. طيب إذا أنت عطشانة، طبعا أنت عمياء ما تشوفي شيء وعطشان تبى تقول لي إنك تريد ماء، كيف بقى تقول؟ بس أنت أعمى ما تشوف شيء.
أبي موية أتكلم معك. عندي لسان طيب مو لازم استخدم عيني.
ما شاء الله ذكية جدا. طبعا بالعادة أسألهم السؤال هذا يستخدمون يدهم يعني موية.
هذا يتكلم في عينه ذا
ما أدري عنهم والله. والبسة أبي. Oh shit yeah. كم تقيم ذكائك من 10؟
10 من 10.
10 من 10. وأنتي؟
والله
أنا أعطيك 10.
شكرا.
أعطيك 10 بصراحة.
أنا أعطي نفسي 8.
يا ترى هنعرف نعيش على كوكب الأرض لو
What? Wait, no. Zoom in. You got... Wait. What? No, wait, no. Wait, zoom in again, bro. You almost 5K'd. What the hell? What? Wait, no. Zoom in. You got... Wait. What?
Picture a perfect...
Why does Oklahoma have this strange panhandle? And why is it not part of Texas? You see, in the past, this panhandle was actually part of Texas, which was an independent country at that time. In 1845, Texas decided to join the United States, but there was one problem: the Missouri Compromise, which prohibited slavery north of 36.5 parallel, and Texas was a slave-owning territory with part of its land above that line. Texas was faced with a choice: give up slavery or sell some of its territory, and it chose the second one. As a result, for decades, the Panhandle was formally unclaimed and became known as no man's land. However, the U.S. government soon passed the Homestead Act, allowing anyone who lived on unorganized territory for 5 years to own 160 acres of land. This resulted in a land rush, as tens of thousands of people at the same time began to occupy no man's land and land belonging to the native population. Over time, the area became part of the Oklahoma Territory, and then finally formed into the state of Oklahoma. Why does Oklahoma have this strange panhandle, and why is it not part of Texas? You see, in the past, this panhandle was actually part of Texas, which was an independent...
How you doing, bud? You alright? Oh. Well, you're what? Oh, don't worry. He's a well-trained dog. He won't bite without permission. 100%. I'm a professional dog trainer. That's what I do for a living. My dog plays basketball. For real? You want to see him do a basketball? Yeah. All right. Back. Okay. Drop. You have a good day, buddy. How you doing, bud? You all right? Oh. Well, you're what? Oh, don't worry. He's a well-trained dog. He won't bite without permission.
Guys, let's go. We already got the gems. What are you doing? We're covering this place in grease to set it on fire. Hey, what's going on here? You're too late. We already cleaned out your gems. Shh. My germs? Oh, you're the new cleaners. Huh? Yes. Play along. Wait, you clean my room with that brick of fat? Yeah. Soap? Soap? Never heard of it. What about the odor? The other. The other end. What's that? This? I thought that's soap. Okay, then, this? Amazing. Are you guys like scientists? Nope, just some good old spies. Shh. Old Spice. Makes sense. Now, can I use this on myself? People I work with say I stink. Then why don't you just work alone? Wear a cologne. What's that? This grease. Yeah, that works. Okay, well, we're gonna... Now, what about a way to clean my teeth? Brush. Guys, let's go! We already got the gems! What are you doing? We're covering this place in grease to...
ما بعثت لي فيديو على الواتساب.
وجدنا فيديو لشاب لم يأكل البامية التي طبختها أمه. استغفر الله. الرجاء عدم المشاهدة لأصحاب القلوب الضعيفة. وهذه بعض الأمثلة لمحبين البامية.
ماما شو هاد؟
هل عمرك حطيت تليفونك يشحن جنبك وانت نايم؟ إذا الجواب نعم فأنت رح تموت. أوكي؟ الشحنات تنتقل من تليفونك لراسك، راسك رح ينفجر، عندك سرطان وإيدز رح
ماما شو خاص؟
فورتنايت لعبة مشهورة بين أطفالنا، ولكن هل كنت تعلم أنه لعب هذه اللعبة يحول ابنك إلى جني؟ لدينا الشاب الشجاع إبراهيم لهذه التجربة. بسم الله نبدأ.
يا ماما إيش في؟ ما بعثت لي فيديو على الواتساب.
وجدنا فيديو لشاب لم يأكل البامية التي طبختها أمه. استغفر الله. الرجاء عدم المشاهدة لأصحاب القلوب الضعيفة.
أول شخص أقابله يحب القطط حأعطيه 10.
طبعا أنا أستاذكم الجديد، راح أدرسكم لهاي السنة
ما بدي واحد يتنفس. إذا بسمع نفس من واحد راح أعاقبه. أنت افتح لي صفحة رقم 1 بسرعة. أبدأ، يلا أبدأ قراءة على السريع. مين اللي تنفس؟
أنا يا أستاذ بالغلط.
أنت اطلع لي برا. كمل. ليش تغطس؟
معليش أستاذ جاتني فجأة.
تعال ليش تغطس؟ أعطيني رقم ولي أمرك بسرعة.
أستاذ ما توصل والله.
بكرة ما بتدخل الصف إلا ولي أمرك معك، فاهم؟
ليش صعدتها يا أستاذ؟
انصرف. كمل. اليوم طبعا يا طلاب آخر صفحة بالكتاب. تفضل ابني اقرأ.
ما بدي أقرأ يا أستاذ.
طيب أوكي، اقرأ أنت اقرأ.
أستاذ والله ما جا بالي أقرأ، خلي حد غيري يا أستاذ.
لو سمحتوا ولادي، يعني نحن بآخر
لا تسولف يا أستاذ.
يعني بس لو فينكم تخفضوا صوتكم شوي، الله يخليكم.
يبقى أبي أفهم إذا ما خفضناه شو بتسوي يعني؟
والله بنادي المشرف.
نادي يا أستاذ.
طبعا أنا أستاذكم الجديد، راح أدرسكم لهي السنة. ما بدي واحد يتنفس. إذا بسمع نفس من واحد راح أعاقبه. أنت افتح لي صفحة رقم 1 بسرعة. أبدأ، يلا أبدأ قراءة على السريع. مين اللي تنفس؟
أنا يا أستاذ بالغلط.
أنت اطلع لي برا. كمل. ليش تغطس؟
معليش.
This is what happens when you don't have dominoes, but you've got a firecracker and 3,000 popsicle sticks. I don't know who had the patience to set this all up, but massive props to them because I sure would not. Subscribe. This is what happens when you don't have dominoes, but you've got a firecracker and 3,000 popsicle sticks. I don't know who had the patience to set this all up, but massive props to them because I sure would not. Subscribe. This is what happens when you don't have dominoes, but you've got a firecracker and 3,000 popsicle sticks.
Put a finger down things only bravest kids do edition. If you put more than 5 fingers down, congratulations, you are braver than 98% of the world. But I promise you, only the bravest kids can put their finger down on the last one. Put a finger down if you can watch scary movies at night. Put a finger down if you apologized first after a fight. Put a finger down if you subscribed and liked the video. Put a finger down if you helped a friend who was sad. Put a finger down if you tried a spicy food. Put a finger down if you raised your hand to answer a question in class. Put a finger down if you are willing to protect your first friend that pops up when you click share and then more. Put a finger down if you went on a big roller coaster or a scary ride. Put a finger down if you faced your fear of insects or spiders by holding one. Put a finger down if you asked a question when you didn't understand something. Type in the comments how many fingers you put down. Put a finger down things only bravest kids do edition. If you put more than 5 fingers down,
Did you know that the US government did not acknowledge the existence of Area 51 until 2013? It was one of the most
Summertime is the best time to play record.
Okay, we're almost done. I need you to turn around, lose your pants, bend down, and spread your cheeks, sir. Spread what? Your cheeks? Butt cheeks? Why? Oh, well, I need to check your... No, I don't know. Prostate. Okay, and? I need to... Buzz. What make you think I let you do that? Well, you came for a complete physical, and this is part of it, so I would assume that... Assume what? You can get to third base with my sphincter? That's what a physical is, sir. Oh, you want to see what physical is? Sir, if you're not comfortable, do I look comfortable? Not at all, okay? It's just medical, sir, for your health. It's for my health. Okay, bend down, doctor. Sir. What? For your health, no? I could get someone else if you'd like. No, I wouldn't like. I'm leaving. Nurse? Khalas, I'm going. Nurse? Keep it down, doctor. Doctor? We have a code 5. You know what? It doesn't sound too bad. Okay, we're almost done. I need you to...
الله يحفظكم.
آمين.
الله يعطيكم.
آمين.
الله يوفقكم يا رب.
آمين.
وليد يا أخي أعطيها له مبلغ بسيط، هذه فقيرة.
الله يرضى عليك.
انا وحدي ما ابغى احد يساعدني، وحدي فقير.
وليد يا اخي ساعدها، تستاهل ترى.
الله يساعدكم.
ما عنده فلوسته، اذا عندك اعطيها. ابوي انا ما عندي، والله لو عندي ما اعطينها. ابوي اقر اعطيها، شاف عندك 5 ريالات. ياخذ الخمسه حال بترول ليه توالع؟ منين اجيب؟ ما عندي فلوس ترى.
الله يرزقكم.
بابا اعطيها، اقر عظيم والله. اليوم نرجع البيت مشي تبند علينا السياره، عندك خرده؟ لا. الله يسهل عليك، ادعينا زين.
داخل اخو ليش؟ ولا رنش ب5 تو نصابه واحده.
اخوي ذي ايش قصتي يا اخي؟ ما غريب علي.
هذه نصابه وطلع عندها عصابه وتم القبض عليهم.
طلعت نصابه؟ والله بارك الله فيكم، زين سويتوا.
حقيقه ما قصرتوا.
نحن في خدمتكم.
يا اخوي بس قول هناك في 5 ريالات مالي، السياره واقفه علينا، خلي تجيبها.
بترول ما عندنا صح.
الله يحفظكم.
امين.
الله يعطيكم.
امين.
الله يوفقكم يا رب.
امين. وليد يا اخي اعطيها لو مبلغ بسيط، هذه فقيره.
الله يرضى عليك.
انا وحدي ما ابغى احد يساعدني، وحدي فقير.
وليد يا اخي ساعدها، تستاهل ترى.
الله يساعدكم.
ما عنده فلوسته، اذا عندك اعطيها. ابوي انا ما عندي، والله لو عندي ما اعطينها. ابوي اقر اعطيها، شاف عندك 5 ريالات. ياخذ الخمسه حال بترول ليه توالع؟ منين اجيب؟ ما عندي فلوس ترى.
الله يرزقكم.
بابا اعطيها، اقر عظيم والله. اليوم نرجع البيت مشي تبند علينا السياره، عندك خرده؟
لا.
الله يسهل عليك، ادعينا زين.
داخل اخو ليش؟ ولا رنش ب5 تو.
يا أحمد يوسف يا أحمد يوسف إسرائيل أني أنا قد جيت الملعب أتحداكم جنلو منها أدرسينيكا keep changing. Pleasant parks, woody sands, holy hedges, weeping woods, slurpy swan, lyric misty, mean blows, lazy lake, retailer, dirty dogs, frenzy fonts, steamy tasks, scraggly cliffs and blazing park. Oh, flip. We all here. Oh. Wanna be safe. Grab this. Oh, it's damage me. Is that a drop? Yeah, it is. Let's go to Pleasant Park. Cars are back. New location, Pleasant Park. Oh shit. Oh shit, that's cool. What the? My APC is stolen. Why can't you do? Oh, el caballo, el quiero. Oh. Oh. Lord, please help me. Why? I'm just turn the fuck out of this.